On Saturday, just the opposite happened. Well, we started out about the same. I picked up 4 points on the first loop and picked up 7 more actually on the second loop. Had the largest lead I've ever had this year, and I couldn't keep it together on the last loop, and Jeff turned in an incredible last loop and whipped me up. But today is going to be the swap day again. New winner. Nobody's ever won 2 in a row yet. So somebody else's turn today.
More logs, water, and rocks for section 1. From the middle, we pick up Bob riding the section. Goes back through that water and heads toward the exit. Nice little log for the last obstacle. This makes for a good little warm-up section. Into section 2. Shan Moore is the uncle of champ rider Matt Moore. Now we see the second down and up along this hillside. Later in the section, Wayne shows us how it turns and climbs to the exit. It's a tricky little gap they have to clear here to get up to the exit. Here, Jim shows us section 3. Along that same hillside as section 2. Back down, nice little drop off. Now Larry turn in section 3.
Get that foot?
Now later in the section, not that big drop off. Line back up. Do the last down and up. Rodman attacks to the exit. Richard comes across those rocks for the last down and up. The winner of round 7 in Senior 40 shows us a different angle, right to the... And now in section 4, the senior David Reed shows us the line. Down to the exit. Later angle over the log and down to the exit. And now let's see what the champ riders had to do here in section 4. A bit of a rock uphill. Big face. That's a steep wall. Now Pate shows us the line in section 5. His nickname is Father Time, and he often wears a jersey asking us if we're having fun yet. And with this ride, I think I would say he is having fun. From the first corner, Mike will show us how the section progresses along the hillside. On to the last uphill. A later angle, showing that turn up on the top of the hillside. It heads down to set up for the last climb out. Dan is going to be our host in Colorado. For round 8 of the National Series. Now, from higher up, here's that tricky corner. And the climb to the top, and the exit. Section 6, and from about midway through, Dwayne shows us how the line drops off and turns, climb back on top of the rocks. Back down, over Little Rock, out to the exit. That's the same downhill we see the champ riders come off of. Across, down again. A nice little turn to the exit. From earlier in the section, Andy's going to show us the champ up to get on that hillside, and the big champ rock there on top. Rock.
Good job, buddy. Nice ride, Andy.
And back on the support line, the exit. From up on top, Oliver crosses the gap, and we'll let him show you the obstacle on top. The champ split on top. Down the hillside. Up and over. The support riders continue to cross. The champs go down here to set up for this vert rock. From the low angle again, near the beginning, watch this gap. Big up on top. You should watch this vertical step they ride in slow motion to see how it's done.
Back on 2 feet. A foot. You're there. You go back on 6 inches. 6 inches.
Yeah, mount up.
And now it's the national champ's turn. He'll show us this gap. Big rock on top. in a hurry here. This is the third loop. Turns that bike around on a dime, or the front tire. And wastes no time to set up for this vertical rock.
Walk right there. Right there.
A little different technique than Ryan. And out to the exit. Into section 7. And let Jim show you the line. And from inside the section, we'll watch Bill ride around us. And he uses a little different down instead of coming across the gap. An alternate start over that first rock by Jim instead of going over the crest. Nice ride up that step and across the gap to the exit. Travis comes right over the top of the rock. And now from back outside of the section, we get a different viewpoint. That will an alternate start over that first rock by Jim instead of going over the crest. Nice ride up that step and across the gap to the exit. Travis comes right over the top of the rock. And now from back outside of the section, we get a different viewpoint that will show us this step a little better. And right on up that, down and out. Now Noah comes over the top of the rock. Up the step, and a nice purple Aprilia. Now here's the expert split, as Ron Jr. will show us. The same as the champ line. champ action. That gets the job done. And Jeff will make it look easy. And now, holders of Section 8. This is the alternate line to drop down and climb the rock. Here, Paul will show us the preferred line to stay up on the rocks.
Excellent!
Super job.
Yeah.
And now another Scorpion rider. The start was just a U-turn behind these riders. Nice ride by Jason. The expert line here is the same as the support line.
Two grips, gotta stop here. So one more. Steering really forever.
Now the champ line. From the opposite side of the boulder pile. And you saw Lonnie coming from the start make the U-turn to set up. And climb the first big rock. Up and out to the exit. Here comes Jess. And now Jeff Aaron show us how it's done. Finally, it's Ryan's turn. into section 9. And Dewey will show us the expert line. They ride the Champ up. Joshua shows us how the support line starts, goes straight across the hillside, and then climbs on the back side of the big rock up to get to the exit. Here, partway through the section, just shows us the second up, which drops down where the experts had to turn around. And set up for the hill climb. Up the big rock. Now, from just after the first up, Jeff drops in the first turnaround box. You see the bikers checking here. They've worked with the Rhode Island Club several times. And they will be checking at the World Round. Up and out. Now Ryan's in the first turnaround. Up over that log, a rock. Down to the second setup. Up the hill. And now the hillside of section 10. A nice elf shirt there on a spectator. You must know somebody that works for the company. And now Mike climbs to the top. Turn around in this corner and head up the hill. Now Champ riders go the other direction across this tough camber. Turn around tight, get set up, a much steeper hill climb for the champs. Andy's the guinea pig, first rider up. Not quite. Now it's Ray's turn. Try that camber and a sharp turn at the bottom. Watch this. Next up, the national champion.
Perfect. There you go. Perfect.
Climb back over, turn around and set up. Now watch his technique to work for traction. Right down to the ribbon. Get those bikes stopped.
So is that taking the photo now?
Some advice from his minder, Bruce, and he's off and at it. Now Ryan's on the big camera. He's going to have some work to do here at the tape. From the ribbon. Here's the start of section 11. All the riders had to do some work in these logs before they get to the hillside. Out of the logs and on into the rest of the section. The hillside after these logs is a little slippery. Get across that and you're home free almost. Cross the hill to the exit. Now some champ action. Work these logs. Set up for the big uphill. Now back down the hill. Back up the last uphill. And now a tricky down. A little too much speed and wipe out at the bottom. From the setup to the first uphill. There goes Jess. And here he comes. Now the second uphill. Catches a little air. And in the corner of that tricky down. Now Lonnie comes out of the logs and shows us how the champs work their way around that slippery part of the section to get to their first big uphill setup. Down the hill. Lonnie will make quick work of this part of the section. This area made a couple of fantastic fives you'll see at the end of the tape. Ryan knows how to please the crowd. Nice air there. Helps him set up for this down. Easy does it. Now Matt, from the other side, sets up for the uphill. Camera angles a little further into the section. He's got to work his way around to get out. Now Ray sets up.
Alright, that's pretty good. Right here, Ray.
Another angle of that second hill climb leading to this slippery down.
Good ride. Thanks for checking today, guys.
Stan shows us one of the approaches at the entrance, section 12. Some riders made the turn short and then climb the hill. halfway up, and you can start to see the top. Now the champ line. Oliver now setting up for the last set of ups. Jess shows us the start of section 13. This is a champ-only section. This section was very likely a world round line in the past. From a little farther in the section, it's Ryan's turn. Reverse angle of Jess's last ride.
Plenty of time, too.
And continuation. Now from high up near the end, Oliver will show us the exit.
Ran to the right, or you went over to the right, real high. See the tracks went high right, and then
Big rock up starts section 14, and then it goes across the hillside, down some rocks into this corner, and climbs back to the top. Here, Michael shows us the very first corner, approaching that up. He sets up nicely here in this corner, but comes up just a little short on top. Here we see the winner of the sportsman class dropping down these rocks to the setup corner. Mike never took more than a 1 in a section all day. Now from the start, Oliver will show us the champ up. And another champ split before going down to that turnaround. You can bet you'll see world round riders on this up. Now Ryan will show us the big start. And from the setup corner, he decides to go to an alternate start. A little rock pad. Ryan and Oliver did 3 this section, and Jess Kempkes had a 1 for the best ride. Now across the valley, on the other hillside, section 15. These low angles from close to the start show how the section turns around and heads up the hillside.
You're youngest.
Now from halfway up the hillside, you get to see more of the top. Now from high up near the top, Ray will show us how the section finishes. Section 10 through 15 were on opposite sides, hillsides of this valley or canyon area, offering numerous opportunities for sections. Now we see the champ line. Coming up from the opposite side of the big rock. Kevin sets up the big up. Now Jeff will show us from the start of the section and now the climb. And here's the setup for the big up. And from the setup pad, we'll see Oliver make the climb. From the beginning, Chris shows us section 16 and how to get over that gap. The support line could go a little wider to make it up to the top. But the real trick is clearing that gap properly. On the champ line, instead of going to the top, they work around here on the side of the hill. From the very beginning of section 17, Tom shows us the line. Here in the middle of the section, you see Dale come around that rock, the muddy hillside, and work toward the exit. This area was extremely muddy. Now from near the end of the section, see the turn and out. The loop crossed a couple of mud bogs getting in and out of this section. Now the expert line trying to get up this muddy hillside. Good try. Another alternate line by Ray. The champ and experts both have to get up to that log. We saw Chris almost make. And in the background, we see Gary run. It's a slippery, slimy hillside. And now from the beginning of section 18, Jim shows us the line.
Thanks for checking.
Midway in the section, Jim shows us the rocks. Dean puts in a good ride to finish his day. And Jonah's all warmed up and styling on his last section. And likewise, local sportsmen from Rhode Island. Now let's check out the expert line. That's the same rock the champs have to go up and down. And now we'll close our coverage of round 7 with Lonnie showing us the champ line. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to stay tuned for fantastic fives.
Oliver Clamageron from California, I believe. And in first place, the winner of round 7, Ryan Young, Kentucky.
Is this the right way?
How are you this morning?
Fantastic. If I live through this, I'll probably scare myself to death.
These guys could not have been able to go over and compete in 12 trial nations without the support of each and every one of you. Thanks a lot, guys.
350 power, gas. Take care of yourself, Mike. Made everything easy. Rode great today. Bike worked awesome. Third gear, launched everything. Probably not.
There was a lot bigger stuff today.
Big and dry, yep. Horsepower.
And so now the series is tied once again.
Tied wins in seconds wise, but I'm 15 points in the lead if you count championship points because Jeff has a couple thirds and a fourth.
So Oliver,
Yes.
So, what do you think about Rhode Island today?
Today that was a very nice trial. A little too slippery for me, but that was nice.
Feel good to get a second place.
It would feel better to get a first place, but it feels better to get a second place and fourth place, yeah.
Good. Was he in Colorado?
Yeah, I will be there.